1971. A man walked into a newspaper office carrying 7,000 pages of secret government documents. What he revealed shook the most powerful country in the world. This is the story of the Pentagon Papers, the truth that America tried to hide forever. A war, a lie, and the beginning of a system's collapse. The year was 1955. America entered the Vietnam War with a promise: we are winning. But that promise turned out to be one of the biggest lies in history. For nearly 2 decades, 4 presidents, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon, stood before the public and repeated the same message: victory is near. The enemy is weak. Trust us. But behind closed doors, the truth was completely different. Inside the government were people who knew this war could never be won. Deep inside the Pentagon, the U.S. Department of Defense conducted a secret study, a massive internal report, 47 volumes, 7,000 pages long. That report recorded every decision of the Vietnam War, every failure, and every lie. It was America's own written confession of its actions. And the conclusion of the report was terrifying. The American government had known for years this war could not be won. Not militarily, not politically, not in any way. Yet they kept sending young Americans toward death. 170,000 casualties, billions of dollars lost, and a nation slowly breaking from within. But this report, it was never supposed to reach your eyes. Daniel Ellsberg was a military analyst, a Harvard graduate, a former Marine, a man who believed in America. He had even helped write parts of the Pentagon Papers. But in 1969, after reading the entire report, something inside him broke. Later, he said, "I was part of a machine that had gone out of control." Then Ellsberg made a decision that would change history. Night after night, in a small office in Los Angeles, he secretly photocopied all 7,000 pages. And then he handed them to the New York Times. One ordinary man, alone, made a decision, and that decision changed American history forever. June 13, 1971. The New York Times published the first story. The very next day, the Nixon administration went to court to shut the newspaper down. For the first time in American history, the government tried to silence the press. But the Supreme Court ruled 6-3. The press could not be stopped. The Washington Post, the Boston Globe, one newspaper after another. The truth came out. America had been lied to, not by one person, but by an entire system for more than 15 years. Ellsberg was charged with espionage. He faced the possibility of 115 years in prison. But the case collapsed. The same chain of scandals would soon push Nixon toward resignation. The Vietnam War ended in 1975. North Vietnam won. 58,000 Americans were dead. Governments can lie for decades, and ordinary people pay the price. But the real question is it still happening today?